Welcome to I Told My Story channel. I'm Sophia. Math teacher looked at the class and started announcing the results.
Ayden, once again you got an A. Congratulations,
she said. Ayden, with a confident smile, replied,
"Thank you, teacher."
The teacher continued quickly.
Serena, you got an F. This is not good at all. When will you get it together? You can't keep going with these low grades. If you continue like this, it's going to be impossible to pass.
Serena lowered her head, her eyes filling with tears, unable to say a word. The teacher then turned to me, glancing at the paper seriously.
Sophia, you got an F as well. Your grades have really dropped this year. If you keep this up, I'll have to call your parents. It's time to take responsibility, or this year is going to be very tough for you.
After class, Serena and I were walking down the hallway. All I could think about was what the teacher had just said. I turned to Serena, frustrated. You're the one who got me hooked on these games, girl. We go home. Instead of studying, we keep playing online games. I said I feel a bit guilty. Serena looked at me with a small smile. Girl, I didn't force you. You asked me what I was playing, and I just told you. That's all, she said. Serena was right, and I couldn't deny it. Okay, maybe you're right. But if we don't get it together this year, we're in big trouble. At home, I was playing a game on my computer again. Just when the game was getting intense, my door opened and my mom walked in. Sophia, your uncle is here from abroad. Come and say hello, she said. I couldn't tear my eyes away from the screen for a moment, then quickly lied. Mom, I'm doing homework right now. In reality, I was playing a game. My mom frowned and said, Come on, leave your homework for now. Come say hello to your uncle. With a sigh of frustration, I muttered, Ugh, fine, Mom, I'm coming, and reluctantly got up from the computer. When I entered the living room, my dad and Uncle Mark were sitting on the couch, chatting. When my uncle saw me, he immediately stood up and hugged me. Welcome, Uncle, I said with a smile.
Thank you, sweetheart,
he replied warmly. I quickly asked, Did you bring me anything from abroad? With a grin, my uncle handed me a box and said,
Of course, but don't open it here. Open it in your room. It's a surprise.
Excited, I grabbed the box and rushed to my room. When I opened it, I found 2 pairs of ordinary-looking glasses. I picked one up, disappointed. Last year, he bought something much cooler. What am I supposed to do with these glasses? My eyes aren't even bad, I muttered. Suddenly, my uncle appeared behind me.
Sophia, these aren't just any ordinary glasses,
he said with a mysterious tone. Curious, I turned to him. What do you mean? He smiled, pointing at the glasses.
These glasses are special, Sophia. When you look at any homework question, the answer will appear on the lenses, but only you can see it.
I stared at him, shocked. Uncle, seriously? Is that even possible? You're not messing with me, are you?
Just try them on. You'll see what I mean.
Skeptical, I put on the glasses and sat down at my desk. I searched for a general knowledge question on Google and read it aloud. How long is the Nile River? Suddenly, the answer, 6,650 kilometers, appeared on the lenses, glowing. Uncle, this is amazing. This is the best and most useful gift you've ever given me, I shouted, jumping with excitement. My uncle put a finger to his lips.
Shh! Keep it quiet. If your parents find out, we'll be in trouble. You can use it when you're stuck with homework, he said, winking.
Smiling mischievously, I replied, Of course, Uncle, just for homework, and gave a sly grin at the screen. Uncle Mark has lived in China for years, and every year he visits us without fail. He usually brings us interesting gifts, but this time he brought something truly extraordinary. Glasses that show you the answer when you look at a question. And he even brought 2 pairs, just in case one breaks. It was by far the most useful gift he has ever given me. The next day at school, I went straight to Serena. Hey, what's up? I said with a smile. Serena looked frustrated. Don't ask. I didn't do my homework again. I got caught up in games last night, she said, looking upset. She paused for a moment, then added, By the way, are you wearing glasses now? Noticing her gaze, I smirked. Don't worry about that right now. Just open your homework questions, I said. Serena looked at me confused. Why? Are you going to do them? Nope, you are. But first, put on these glasses and don't worry about the rest, I said with a playful grin. Serena frowned, still confused. But these are math questions and I have no clue how to do them. What do the glasses have to do with it? She asked. I smiled slyly. Just trust me. Serena put on the glasses, and soon as she looked at the questions, the answers appeared on the lenses. Her eyes widened in disbelief. No way! Is this for real? You made us the stars of the class, girl! She exclaimed. I quickly motioned for her to lower her voice. Shh! Keep it down. No one else can know about this, I whispered. Just then, Ayden approaching us, smirking.
What's this? You girls are wearing glasses now?
Yeah, unfortunately, both of us have bad eyesight, I said calmly. Ayden smirking slyly.
So that's why you've been failing? You couldn't see the questions properly, huh?
I narrowed my eyes at him and smiled. Don't worry about us, Ayden. You'll see, I said as Serena and I walked away. That week, we had several exams, and Serena and I wore our glasses to breeze through the questions. Every now and then, we'd glance at each other, stifling our giggles as we easily answered every question. By evening, we were free to play games without a care. The day arrived for the math exam results. As usual, Ayden stood confidently by the teacher, waiting for his praise. The teacher began announcing the scores, and soon it was Ayden's turn.
Ayden, congratulations! You got an A,
the teacher said. Ayden grinned arrogantly. Thank you, teacher. It's always a pleasure to be the top scorer in math. But then the teacher added,
However, you're not the top scorer this time. In fact, you're the third.
Ayden's face fell in disbelief.
What? How is that possible, teacher?
Raising his eyebrows in surprise, the teacher said,
It's surprising, but the highest scores in this exam belong to Sophia and Serena.
Shocked, Ayden blurted out,
They must have cheated.
I couldn't hold back anymore. I stood up firmly and said, No, teacher, we didn't cheat. Serena and I have been studying hard, and from now on, we'll keep getting top scores. You'll see. The teacher looked at me, surprised, but then nodded.
All right, Sophia, I trust you,
she said. Then he turned to Ayden.
You can't accuse others without proof. Sit down.
As the semester neared its end, the school was looking for 2 students to represent us in the upcoming inter-school math competition. Thanks to our amazing grades, the teacher recommended Serena and me, and the principal quickly approved. We were proud to be representing our school. On the day of the competition, Serena and I stood on stage ready. Alongside us were students from other schools, all set to compete. Questions appeared on the big screen in front of us, and we answered them swiftly. After a close competition, we made it to the final round. The judge took the microphone. Congratulations to both teams. We're down to the last 3 questions. The fastest team to answer will win, she announced, and the room erupted in applause. The first question popped up on the screen. The other team immediately began solving it. I looked at the question through my glasses, but something was wrong. The answer wasn't appearing on the lenses. Panicking, I turned to Serena. Oh no, Serena, the answer's not showing up. Quick, solve it. Serena checked her glasses and gasped. This can't be happening. The glasses aren't showing a software update message. It won't work without the update. At that moment, the other team submitted their answer. The judge smiled and announced, Correct! Putting them in the lead with 1-0. Serena and I exchanged nervous glances as both the principal and our teacher watched us in shock. We couldn't answer the second or third questions either, and ended up losing the competition. The silence in the room was deafening, and we felt utterly humiliated. The principal stared at us with clear disappointment. After the competition, our teacher called us over.
What happened, girls? You were answering everything so quickly before. Is something wrong?
He asked, suspicious. Before I could say anything, Serena blurted out, It's a software update issue, teacher, and immediately covered her mouth in regret. The teacher paused, his eyes narrowing with suspicion.
What update?
Serena and I exchanged worried looks, realizing how serious the situation was. The teacher gave us a stern look.
Come with me. We need to have a conversation,
she said,
leading us into a room.
As soon as we entered the room, we couldn't hold back our tears. Before the teacher even asked, we confessed everything. In that moment, we realized just how wrong our actions had been. Although the teacher was disappointed, the consequences were clear. We had to repeat the year. Our families were devastated, and my dad, in particular, was furious with my uncle. He promised to stop playing games online and use the computer only for our studies. Summer vacation was canceled for us. No beach, no fun. We were determined to work hard all summer, fix our mistakes, and regain the trust we had lost. This whole experience taught us that shortcuts never lead anywhere good. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and support us. Bye!